Shalom, Israel. This is Isupk Awesome Sabbath service class. We the Isupk started One West Central Fifth Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jerry Hanna. Every Saturday we hold a Sabbath service. We're the only ones in the world who keep the traditions of our forefathers, the culture of our forefathers, which is the law, statutes, commandments, the Bible requirement, the priests of the Lord who represent the Lord, who are responsible for making you closer to God. That's what we are. We are the ones who represent God. We are the voice of God, and we're here today to hold the Sabbath service as it's commanded for us to do. Last week we had two amazing priests do Genesis the 8th chapter, if I'm correct. So we're going to finish off where they left off, which is Genesis the 9th chapter. With that, we're going to just amalgam. We'll go to home. Can you Bible the shot?
Maya Shalom.
Maya Shalom. Go to home again. So we'll spring Hebrew first, right? Yeah.
You want me to read Hebrew?
Yeah. You have to be the second priest.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw,
Abanaw,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Bashamayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwatka,
Malakwaka,
Taba'ah,
Ba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Baratazah,
Baratazah,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathananawa,
Nathananawa,
Lathananaw, Salaki, Lakam,
Lakam,
Call, Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalakinawa,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Kabawatnawa,
Kasalakinawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawatinawa,
Kawatinawa,
Wala'a,
La'a,
Tabainu,
Tabayanawa,
Banasanawam,
Banasayawan,
a ball,
Ball,
Hawashino,
Awashanawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Rad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Hamalakwa, Salaki, Wahala,
Wahala,
Wahatapara,
Watapara,
Awalalanyam,
La Wazanian,
Aman,
Aman. In English, our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our
as
debts
we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into
But
temptation.
lead us not to temptation,
Deliver us from evil.
and deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the
and the
kingdom,
power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the Hakak, the power prayer in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushai,
Baba Koshah,
Barakashah,
Nathan Lanawa,
Nathalanawa,
Mathananaw, Hakak,
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 La Para,
Larpa'ah,
Kalmakala,
Kawamakala,
Makal Manawa,
Bukal Malawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahar, Latahar,
Latahar, Hamatazarian,
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 Hakak,
Hakak, Lahaquayim,
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 Hamathiam,
Hamathi,
Hakak,
Hakak, Arakuwat,
Arakawat,
Arakuwat, Hatama'ala,
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 Magarsha,
Lagarshan,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushai,
the water,
the water,
Aman.
Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh,
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh,
please give us the power.
please give us the
The
power.
power to heal all manner of
The
sickness
power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Pray for blessed Israel.
The prayer for bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Barak Banaw.
Barak Lanaw.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala. Wahab.
Wahab.
Wahab. Bayat Saparian.
Bayashapayim.
Bayat Saparian.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
In Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And school.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Our loved ones.
Our loved
In
ones.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
It's Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Come on, repeat it. Please keep going. So you don't have to check.
Okay. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. All. Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'ratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Ayayawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashad. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yamyanka. Yamawam. Hashamash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Rai. Yashamar. Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tiza'aka. Wabawa'aka. Mayatha. Wa'ai. I will
In English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
From whence comes my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in
this time
from
forth,
this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Alahayim.
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 Adamayaka.
All dam
Damayalaka.
Damayalaka.
Altakarash.
All takarash.
Altashakwat.
All tachakwat.
Haya.
Haya.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Awayabika. Awayabi.
Awayabyaka.
Yaham. Yahama. Yawan.
Yahamad Yawan.
Ash.
La'ash.
Maka.
Almaka.
Yawayamu.
Yarayamu.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Ayata.
Ayata.
Yatazawa.
Yatazawa.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Makawa.
Makawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wayakakidam.
Magalia.
Magalia. Wara'a.
Wasakar.
Wasakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Maiwat.
Maiwat.
Nawatazawa.
Nawatazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadu.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakawatwa.
Yakarwathwa.
Alhaya.
Alhaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashama.
Allah.
Allah.
Wayashama Aliyah.
Wamasha'ayla. Wama'abu, Wahagari, Gabal, Wamawan, Amalak, Palash, Palasha, Amyashabya, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Alawa, Amad, Yawa, Zerai, Abanya, Lawat, Salah, Asha, Yaham, Kamyanyan, Kasaya, Sarai, Kabyabyan, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashimadwa, Bayandara, Kayawa, Daman, La'adma, Shayatanwa, Nada, Yamawa, Kairab, Wakazaabu, Wakazabat, Wakazazal, Manai, Kal Nayasakamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Napanya, Rakah, Ka'at, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakala Abba, Tarahat, Haharim, Harayim, Khan, Daradapma, Basaraka, Wabasa, Rapaka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Payahim, come again, Kualawam, Waya, Baikwashwa, Shamka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Waya, Mahalaba, Mahalawa, Ayai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Daira, Kaya, Natha, Shamka, Yahawah, Abadka, Ayawan, Al Harataza.
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still,
O God.
For
lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
They that hate thee,
and they that hate thee
have lifted up thine head.
thine head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As unto Sisera. As to Jabin. As the brook of Kasan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All the princes of Zabah. And Zamunah. Who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burns their wood. And as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Lord. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. All right, tell them to say star and Yeshabia. Star. Yeah.
Sar,
Turn.
which means to turn.
Yeshabia.
Yeshabian, which means to be seated.
All right, so like I said, when we first started the class, we're going to be reading out of Genesis, the 9th chapter. If this is your first time in the class, we read out the best app we use is the Blue Letter, not the Blue Letter Bible. What is it called? Bible Hub.
No.
And we use the interliner concordance or the interliner Bible. So it's basically, it just says it in it's in Hebrew, right? Just some things to consider is that the last one for Kodash, we know the Holy Tongue. The ancient Hebrew is written different than in an Assyrian. But although we're reading it in the Assyrian, we're not pronouncing it like it has on the Bible Hub. They pronounce it like how the Jewish man speaks. They're Hebrew, they're Yiddish. But we still pronounce it as if it's the Holy Tongue, the Lashon Kodash. So we're going to start with Genesis, the 9th chapter. We're going to read in Hebrew first, and we're going to finish it up in English.
It's in Hebrew first, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6. Salakia, chapter 9, right?
Yeah, that's
No, that's me. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 1. Wabarak. 16. Wayabarak. Alahaya. Na. Watha. Mayanawa. Banayawa. Wayamar. Wayamar. Laham. Habara. Wa Rabawa. Wa Malawa. Ha Rataza. Verse 2. Wama Wawa. Rakam. Wakath to come. Yahaya. All. Call. Hayayath. Hayakat. Hayakat. Hayat. Kayat. Hara. Harataza. Were all call. I will pot. I walk. Hasamayam. Hasha Mayam. Hasha Mayam. Bakal. Ashore. The Ramashah. Hadama'a. Hadama'a. Wabakal. Wabakal. The Gaia. The guy. Dagya. Hayam. Bayad Katham. Bayadkam. Nathanwa. Verse 3. Call. Ramash. Ashar. Hay. Hayya. Haywa. Haywa.
Yeah.
Khaya. Lakam. Yahaya. La'ak. La'akala. La'akala. Kayarak. Ashab. Nathathaya. Lakam. Call. Verse 4. Ak. Ak. Basar. Bashar. Banat. Sawa. Shawa. Damawa. La'a. Taka. Takalawa. Ta'akalawa. Verse 5. Wa'ak. Wa'ak. Ah. Damakam. Lanap. Lanap. Sa'ai. Lanap. Shuth. Shuth. Lakam. Adarash. Mayad. Ma'ai. Mayad. Call. Haya. Aran. Aran Shanawa. Wamayad. Wamayad. Ha'adam. Ha'adam. Mayad. Ayash. Ak Yawa. Aradash. Ah. Napash. Ha'adam.
log. We had some technical difficulties, but I don't know when it cut out. But then we stopped on verse 6.
Huh.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Shapak. Adam.
Down.
Dam.
Down.
Hadam.
Down.
Badam.
Ma. Damawa.
Damawa. Yashapak.
Yeah.
Kaya.
Tazalam.
Batazalam. Arahayim. Aisha. Hadam.
Wow. Verse 7.
Verse 7. Watham. Power.
Wa.
Come again.
Wa.
Powerwa.
Rabwa.
Irabwa.
Shur Tazawa. Shar Tazawa.
Shar Tazawa.
Rataza.
Barataza.
Rab. Rabatwa.
Rabathwa.
Rabwa.
Warabwa. Ba'a. Sa. Verse 8. Wayamar. Alahayim. Nak. Wa'al. Banawa. I think it's Banawa.
Oh, yeah.
His sons.
Banyawa.
Banyawa. Athwa. La'amar. Verse 9. Wa'ina. Naya. Hananiah. Makwayam. Ath. Bara'ayatha. Baraya. Thaya. Athakam. Wa'ath. Zarath. I come. Ahara Kayam. Aka Rayakam. Verse 10. Wa'ath call. Napash. Haya. Hakaya. Ashar. Ithakam. Ba'awa. Baba'a ma'a. Wabakal. Haya'ath. Kayat. Salaki. Harataza. Ithakam. Makal. Yataza'aya. Hathaba'a. Lakal. Hayat. Kayat. Harataza. Verse 11. Wahakwa ma'ith. Wahakwa Mathya. All. Salaki. Ath. Barayath. Barayathya. Athakam. Wakal. Khan. Is it all? Wala. Yakarath. Call. Bashar. Iwan. Right? Ma Maraya.
Mama ya.
Mama ya. Hamab
Wala. Mab wala.
Hamab Wala.
Wala.
Wala'a.
Yahaya.
Yahaya.
Awad.
Iwad.
Mabayab. Sorry. Ma wala.
Ma Bawala.
Ma wall. Ma wall.
Ma Babawal.
Lashak. Lashak.
Lashak the Harataza. Verse 12. Wayamar. Alahayim. Za'a. Za'a. What's that? Wath. The sign.
Yeah, verse 13.
12.
Beginning of verse 12.
Khan. I'm on this is.
This is
Khan. Za'a. Za'a.
Za'at.
Za'ath.
Awat.
Awath.
Abiwab. Yes.
Habarah. Yatha. Ashur. Ashar. Salaki.
Anya.
Anya.
Nah. Nah. Nathan.
Nathan.
Bayanaya.
Bayanaya.
Wabayana. Become.
Wabayana Yakam. Waban.
Wabay. Wabayan. Wabayan.
Wabayan. Call. Napash. Haya'ah. Ashor. Ithakam. A lot of Ra. For generations, a lot of Ra. A lot of Ra.
Not a rock.
A lot of Ra.
I walam.
I will. Verse 13. Ath. Quash. Quashatha.
Shatia.
Quathashia.
Yeah.
Quashatashia.
Na.
Nathia.
Ba'ain war.
Ba'ain
War.
wa. Wahai. Wahaya tha'a.
No. Wahayatha.
Wahaya tha.
Lawah.
Lawath.
Bawayat.
Baraya.
Bayana.
Mayana.
Naya. Bayanaya.
Bayanaya. Waba'an.
Wabayan.
Wabayan. Harataza. Verse 14. Wahaya. Wahaya. Wahaya.
Ba'ai. Nanaya.
Ba'ai nanaya.
Nan.
Ainan. All. Harataza. Wana.
Ra. Sa.
Ratha.
Wana ra. Ra'ah.
Wana ra'ath. Hakwa. The rainbow.
Wash. Like Shah.
Hakwa
Shah.
Shah.
Ba'ain. Nah. It's like by nine.
Bind 9. Verse 15. Was a Kartha? What the was a car?
Yeah.
So I can come again.
Was the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was a car Thaya? All. Is it all or I?
I.
I. Ba
Rayatya.
Barayatya. Ashar.
Naya.
Mayanaya. Waba na. What? Say again.
Wabaya.
Wabaya Nayakam. Wabanan. Call. Napash. Haya. Bakal. Bashar. Wala'a. Yahaya. Iwad. Right? Hamayam. Lamad.
Lamab wall.
Lamab Wall.
Lamab wall. Lamab wall.
Lamad Bawal.
The shock.
Lashak.
Lash.
Lash.
Lashakat.
Lashakath. Paul. Lasar. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 9 and verse 1 in the English. Salaki. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
Now we know that the only people who went to the ark was Noah, his wife, and his sons and their wives. I telling them to replenish the earth, to have sex, to have more people. That's how we know that all people come from three people: Ham, Shem, and Japheth, which is Noah's son. We know that we are Shemitic, meaning that we come from Shem. You read the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it's going to say that Ham was the progenitor of the dark races, so like the Africans, but not the Negroes. We are the Negroes, which is why us saying the things we say about the so-called Jewish man, the things that history tells us, we can't be anti-Semitic because we are Semitic. Nobody calls you, nobody get mad at you for getting mad at somebody in your family. Not saying these people are family, but in the sense that we come from this lineage, we could be able to talk about this lineage. Right. I can't sit here and say that, you do X, Y, and Z. Then he say I'm anti-Semitic when I'm Semitic. You get my point? So don't let nobody try to tell you that we are anti-Semitic, which I don't even understand. Because if you say you're anti-Semitic, it means like you hating somebody off of just their race or just being Semitic. Right. So meaning that I must just hate you because you come from the lineage of Shem, which is insane. Because we know the only people who actually hate somebody for just being who they are is the oppressor. Black, Hispanics, they never deny nobody of jobs. They never put drugs in other people's neighborhoods. They never did none of that. They never lynched nobody. They never did none of that for for who somebody was. We never did that to nobody, but yet here we go and speak about history and crimes, and all we want is social and historical justice. We can't get it. We anti-Semitic. Keep going.
Time. Verse 2. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered.
Into your hand are they delivered. We said what separates us and having dominion over all flesh, all animals and cattle is our ability that we was made in the image of God. We was made with the understanding that animals don't have. What separates us from beasts. Your dogs and your sheep and your cattle, they don't have the wisdom you have. Right. All they know is their belly and their lust to do what they got to do. A dog will hump on anything. That's why a lot of y'all, the Bible called the other nations goddamn cattle, the beasts of the field, because these nations, they do what they want, y'all. You sound called oppressors. Y'all so nasty. 69 gods. That's what y'all is, man. Y'all just do whatever y'all want. Y'all hump on anything. You don't believe me? That's why you have the alternative lifestyle. You have the alternative lifestyle because it's easier just to make a group for your lifestyle than to fight it. Because that's who you are. That's who you really are. You just became what you wanted to be. You blossom. Now you're in a society that allows you to be what you want to be, which is why you could be in an alternative lifestyle and still be a Christian. Because what signified that you could be in that LGBT? I don't know if I can say that alternative lifestyle, and what gave you the okay to do it was the Christian church. So now that's why if I know somebody's on alternative lifestyle, I know you have to be a Christian. Because what everybody knows is that what they do, God has to justify it. Everybody has what they believe a moral compass. But what if that moral compass is skewed? What if my moral compass says I can't sleep with somebody of the same sex, but yours can? What would that cause? That would cause us to serve different gods, because you have to believe in a God who will allow you to live that lifestyle. It says it's okay to do. If not, you're going to hate yourself. So, God loves everybody, brother. God loves everybody. I could do what I want to do. You a beast of the field. A male dog, he don't know if another dog is female or not. He just smells some pheromones and just go hump on it. No show is dominant. That's what you damn people, nasty people in the alternative lifestyle. I don't understand it. You a man who's transgender. So now you're a woman. But you go find you a woman. So you was a man, now you're a woman looking for a woman. You confused. You just a beast. That's something a dog would do. The dog just goes out there and whatever he smells, and he's attracted to it. That's what you is. Whatever walks, whatever got something that was willing to have sex with you, that's what you want to have sex with. If a dog wants to have sex with you, you want to have sex with a dog. Man, woman, child, if they want to have sex with you, that's what you want to have sex with. Why? Because you were nasty. You deserve death. Why? Because we can't have people like that in the society that we're trying to build. How can I have a person who's willing to stick their rod in anything that moves, anything that has a hole, anything that has a hole that you can lubricate? That's what you stick your rod in. How can I have you in my society? How can I raise my kids in that society which you're living in? You have to die for the people. You want to just die for the people, rightfully so. A righteous death. That's what Christ is coming to do. The book of Revelation, brother, says that Christ is going to come and judge and make war and righteousness. Right. Righteous thing to get rid of these nasty ass, freaky ass, sorry for my language. 69 God. That's what you gotta get rid of, man. Keep going.
If I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, if I could piggyback off what you said, what you're saying is heavy. When you was talking about that these people are beasts of the field, and we follow their ways as well. And like you said, the scale, what if it's skewed and you can do this over here, but over here they can't do it. It reminds me of like white parents and black parents. Right. It's like us following their ways. It's like we're low-key agreeing with that. We want to go somewhere and be in the household of white people because we can get away with things. Right. You can get away with cursing out your parents and sleeping with your sister because everybody else does it. They've all done it. But if you're under the rulership or authority of a black household, it's just certain things that ain't gonna go. Right. And it's just that's how the Lord is, the black household. But the world is the white household. Right. So
and the priest is saying so heavy because what controls what you do is your environment. That's what the Lord said. Don't make no covenant with thee. Don't make no covenant with the oppressors. You got white friends. Anybody that's raising children and decide for some reason these parents think that a child has their mind belongs to them. Right. Their life belongs to the child. You're going to let your child do anything because he's figuring it out. So you're going to let him have white friends, other nations as friends. And you're going to be surprised when he goes into that other household and he starts doing different things. Why? Because his environment is amongst heathens. That's what's going to happen. You got to raise a child up in the way it should go. That child's life don't belong to itself. The child's life belongs to God. So what's your responsibility? To raise them in the way of God. A lot of our brothers are weak. A lot of our brothers, when you are alcoholic, you can't stand in a room full of alcohol. Why? Because you're battling it. Brother, you battling the ways of the devil, and what you gonna do? Stand in the devil's house with no spirit of God, with Christianity? You gonna bring your children over there and wonder why your children is being molested? Wonder why your children got depression? Wonder why your children got evil thoughts of murder? Why? Because he's with the devil himself. All the things he learned, man, all because of that man he went to school with. He learned the ways of the heathen. Right. Now you trying to go teach your child the ways of God when you in the Christian church. How the hell can you teach your child the ways of God when you don't know the ways of God? So now you're blaming it. Now the child's death is on your hands because you taught him thy evil ways. You taught him that he for some reason he thought that it was better for him to learn from the oppressor than to learn from you. Why? Because you are a sinner. You are a hypocrite. You are destroying your children's lives. How about you be a man who could, what they say, stand 10 toes down?
Stand on business.
Stand on business. See, this is the thing about women and children. They respect people who stand on business. Nobody respects a man who they could make change his belief about something. Nobody likes that, man. It's like a firm man to stand on business. That's why you like your wives be arguing with you. They just be arguing with you to see what you gonna do. They like that, huh? They just want to argue with you to see how weak you are or how strong you are. Let me tell you something, man. In the damn wild with lions and they female lions, right? The female lion fights the male to see how tough he is. Now, I ain't telling you sisters go out there and put hands on your husband. I ain't saying that, but listen to the spirit of what I'm saying. That these women try to see how good their man is, see how strong he is. And that's why you're wondering why your wife is battling you all day. She's trying to see if you're going to fold, about what you walk and do every Saturday, every Friday going to camp, if you really believe it. If it's really serious. And you becoming weak, brother, it's going to make her not respect it, not respect you. So you just playing around with the Lord. Keep going.
Time. Verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things.
Yeah, he said, I give you everything. Remember, Adam fell from his highest state. Adam's responsible was to make the damn jungle a garden. That was the wisdom he got. In order to subdue the jungle and make it an organized garden that would serve him. Now, brother, the Lord destroyed all flesh because of sin. Because of them wanting to have sex with other nations. Like, God damn. Brothers can't control their lust and desire. Why? Because you are just as the beasts of the field. That's what you was. You just think about sex 24/7. You think about sex 24/7. So what you gonna do? You know what you're gonna lead to? You're gonna go have sex with a whore. You're gonna have sex with a woman that just blinked at you. Gonna have sex with her. You're gonna make her your wife. Now you made a whore your wife. What's gonna happen, huh? Ain't no different from a whore than a white woman. Now you got a white wife. I bet you didn't see that. I bet you was serving God. I bet you was one West. I bet you was, about your business. You slept with a whore. You married a whore. You called her your wife. Now you having sex with a white woman. I've seen it happen now. I've seen brothers who say, hey, the white man is the devil. The white woman is the dog. Now you have a white wife. Why? Because you can't control your lust and desires. So Lord led you up to all your desires. Your lasciviousness, just being nasty. How about you just, subdue your flesh and be reborn again and become a spiritual man? How about you do that? And see what the Lord's going to give you. See, at this time, we was carnal-minded with the gifts of God, with the dominion, with the power and wisdom. Here you are. Now the Lord gave us a chance to have both. That's all we're fighting for. The Lord said, well, now you can't be carnal, and you got to fight to get the riches. That's what we hear. At first, it was the kingdom of heaven, brother. It was just given to us, and we didn't know how to, and we took it for granted. Just like those oppressors, raising up $1 million home. We gotta send them damn kids to boarding school and military school just to get them act right because he don't regard the things that his parents work for. Same thing with us, our generation, man. Well, now the Lord gave us another chance to get that. And we ain't gonna hold it out. We ain't gonna drop it because we know this is the opportunity of a lifetime. We know that we do not deserve this. All our righteousness is as a filthy rag. This is what the scriptures say. So as soon as you think you is somebody, the Lord didn't say your unrighteousness is as a filthy rag. He said your righteousness. You're trying to clean something up, but the rag is filthy out. That's what your righteousness is. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 4. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat.
Man, don't go ahead and be like these. It's so sad the Lord had to give this commandment because, the heathens round about, that's what they do. So the Lord is telling us, don't do what these people do. Don't do what you seen before the flood. What they was doing? They were damn near eating animals alive with blood in it. Go to a goddamn steakhouse out, you get your steak raw. There's blood, the thing's still moving, jumping up. We ain't animals, we civilized. Keep going.
Verse 5. And surely your blood of your lives will I require, and the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of man, and Salakia, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Verse 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
What is this so important? Because the Lord had to establish this and let them know why. Cain killed his brother Abel, shed his blood cried through the ground. He's letting you know this should happen again, man. I'm gonna require this. I'm gonna require your blood. Don't commit murder. Don't do what you think is right. Don't do that. Go ahead.
For in the image of God made he man. Verse 7. And you, be ye fruitful and multiply.
That's what you gotta do. Don't break my commandments and just go and have sex. Ain't that shouldn't it be that easy, Yahadia?
You already do it.
Should it be that easy? Should it just be able for you to go and serve God and then have the sex you want to have the children you want to have, but no, you can't keep the commandments of God. You read the back. Oh, what he says? Go be fruitful and multiply. Oh, that's all they hear. They don't hear nothing about keep my commandments. They don't hear about the Lord said don't be a murderer. You know who you go take? You know you can be fruitful and multiply with? Your brother's wife. In the hood, brother. That's what you go do. You take your brother's wife and be fruitful and multiply with her and wonder why you're dead by 22. Looking in the barrel of a shotgun of your brother you once knew. Because you took his wife because you did not follow the commandments of God. The wages of sin is death, brother. It's really practical. Go ahead and take another brother's wife if you want to. You should be in danger of what that brother doesn't follow God. You better be careful. That brother ain't following God. That brother doesn't have nobody to tell him to stand down when somebody takes his wife. So you might just die from doing something worthy of death. Keep going.
And you, be ye fruitful and multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. Verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, verse 9, and I behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you.
Yeah, what he's saying that I saved you. I always remember he said he was going to have a flood, destroy all flesh, but he chose to save them. Just imagine that out. Imagine escaping the pollutions of the world and getting on that ark and being saved just to still not follow God. What will happen? Death and destruction. Ain't no mercy no more. What you think that we got to be sitting on our foreheads for? Because when we get in them chambers and them doors get locked, and for somehow some miracle from us making our election sure in hell, we make it to heaven. We make it in Christ's kingdom to serve him in his property. We get on that ark. The Lord made his covenant with the 144,000. And you want to do what, Ark? You want to go sleep with a white woman, Ark? The Lord said this, Ark. He said, you have been faithful in a little, shall be faithful in a lot. A lot of y'all think that when Christ comes back, you're going to finally be whole. You battling white. Why would Christ want to save somebody who's battling, sleeping with white women today? How can you be faithful with a country? You can't be faithful with yourself. You sin against, don't you know you sin against yourself? Them alternative lifestyle, you sin against yourself. And the bumps is where you sin at. The disease shows the sin. You going to the doctor, got a $10,000 medical bill to keep up with your damn lifestyle.
Right.
Taking 5 pills in the morning just to what? Get off? Is that good? Getting off is that good? It spends $10,000 a month on medication. That's how much it is. Well, good night. I bet you're not spending $10,000 a month. You know what you're paying for that lifestyle? You are paying with your life. You're paying with bloodshed, weeping, and gnashing of teeth. Damn eyes gonna come out the socket. You better hope them damn AIDS kill you before Christ come back. You better hope that you try to escape the death that Christ is gonna send. Because you're gonna be praying the Lord give you AIDS. Keep going.
Verse 10. And with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. Verse 11. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. Verse 12. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth.
What is that talking about? What verse is this? Keep reading the last verse.
Huh?
Verse 15, I think it's that one.
Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. Verse 14. And it shall come to pass when I bring the cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh.
And the Lord made a covenant with them to show them that, hey, just imagine, you ain't never seen rain before. It started raining, and the next thing you know, you on an ark about to die. So every time you see rain out, what happens? You start to get scared. You're like, oh shit, it's happening. Lord say, you know what, I'm gonna make a covenant with you. You're gonna see this rainbow in the sky. I'm gonna let you know I ain't gonna never flood the earth again. He didn't say I ain't never gonna destroy the earth again. He said I ain't never gonna destroy it with flooding it. With the water. Now, here you are, 2024. We have this group of people. They call themselves, they say they are alternative lifestyle. You know, they decide to use as they symbol the rainbow. They made the Lord's covenant into something that goes against God. Can you see the irony in that? Imagine that. Imagine if you had a son. Imagine you had a son, man, and he got murdered from, who they get murdered from? Some oppositions. A group of oppositions. Your son was just murdered. You know, walking down, a group of 100, 200 people who called themselves whatever, seeing your son, killed your son. And that shirt he had on that day, they took that shirt and they established it as their flag. And they said it as their flag. And they said, they said your son would have wanted this. They say, we represent your son. This is a good thing. How would you feel being a mother? Seeing somebody wave around as they righteous with your son's shirt on after they murdered him. You'd be able to just imagine what God feels when he made a covenant with his people and the damn LGBT alternative lifestyle community, go ahead and take it and stamp it and have pride with it. Let me get my last. Give me Obadiah 1. The pride of thine heart.
Huh. It's the book of Obadiah, verse 1, verse 15. No, Salaki, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
What?
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Deceived you. Like for some reason, since the Lord didn't punish you yet for doing the things against God, for being so bold, for putting thyself as you are God, it deceived you. You really believed it at a moment. You know, liars, perpetual liars, people who can't stop lying, they lie so much. At one time, they start to begin. Remember that forget they was telling a lie. It starts to begin a truth. So you people against God, you know it was a lie. You knew that your lifestyle was against God, but you had to tell everybody that God's okay with it. And you knew you was lying until in 2024. Now you really believe it. You are telling lifestyle really believe the Lord is on your side. You know, they'll say they get caught, man. For somebody I turn lifestyle out, they praying to God just to think that they don't have age yet. That's what you praying to God for. That's why you thank God with you, because you never got no venereal disease. You whores out there, you going to thank God for running the night shift. You go to the strip club, you praying to God to keep you safe for doing your thing. You praying to God to make sure when you lay down on another man, you ain't going to get no type of disease. You go to the doctor tells you, it's good that you came in. We can handle this early. You said, thank God. Thank God you came in early. That's why you thank you. The pride of that heart have deceived you. How dare you say thank God for your lifestyle? You got men out. You have men who pray for threesomes. They pray to have sex with two women at the same time, and they pray to God for it. The pride of your heart has deceived you, man. Who you get that from? You get that from your father, the devil. You get that from the Romans and the Greeks, and the fact that you see them live their life so free and bold and prideful.
Right.
You want to do it. Little black people, you get some money. Now you in white parties getting freaky with P. Diddy. P. Diddy. P. Diddy get on the goddamn news channel. The first thing he want to say is, I want to thank God for what he has done for me and my family. What the hell with P. Diddy? You thanking God for what? You think God's with you? Of how many little children you molested? How many P. Diddy's you made? I gotta go praise P. Diddy because he got some damn money. Gotta follow some fake Israelite group, IUIC, who says P. Diddy is the image of a man you need to be with. You watching 20 on YouTube, they got what? 20 girls, one guy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yehadia.
Correct.
These 20 women, they got a balloon, they pop, pop, pop. Oh, yeah, pop, pop, pop. And the first thing they say is, what's your occupation? Bitch, the first thing you should ask me is I ain't no damn child molester. At least that, right? You ever molested anybody? Or I can rock. You a murderer, a drug dealer? A sex trafficker? I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with it. I damn sure ain't gonna sit here and let somebody defile the Lord's covenant and think they're gonna get away with it. I will make it my life's mission to serve God as the best possible way I can to make sure I will see these people fall. That's what I would do. I will make sure that I'm in them chambers and see the death and destruction that's under me for what they did to the Lord's covenant. And with that, we're gonna conclude the Sabbath service with that. Amadium, get a brother some of this and finish the prayers out.
I'll do the horn.
Yeah, do the horn.
Vaya Shabbat. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Sabbath. Yah. Lord's Prayer.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak Wakah, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Lathan now, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawat now, Wala'ah, Taba Ya'ainawa, Banasana Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rayat, Ra, Kaya, Lakah, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapara, La Awalanyum, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, that will conclude the Sabbath service. We're going to blow the horn, Baba Kashab. Sisters could be seated. We're going to give a courteous salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak.
In turn, Sar, face the sisters, give a courteous salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrak.
Christ, class in this.